Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I hope that you are all good. In today's video, I'm sharing this Christmas design with you all. I'm really happy to finally be able to sit down and do some Christmas nails. So I hope you all enjoy watching. Now, it's been a little while since I uploaded to YouTube because on the 23rd of November, my dad passed away and it's been really hard to deal with. So in that time, I have still done nails, but I haven't really felt like editing and voicing over videos. He had a bit of a battle with cancer and although it was expected, we was already told he didn't have long basically, it's still been the hardest thing I've ever had to deal with. But I know that I need to keep busy to get through it all, and nails have got me through other tough points in my life. I love the art that comes with doing nails, so I'm kind of just trying to throw myself back in there to doing some designs and sharing some videos with you all. So let's jump into this video. I have done some red and white bases. I did change it up a little bit and ended up doing 2 white bases and 3 reds. So the red is Wild Heat from Kiki London and the white is French White from Kiki London. So I wanted 3 red bases and 2 white ones in the end because the white ones are going to be the background for some decals. So I did the first coat, cured that in my LED lamp for 30 seconds, and then I'm jumping in now and doing the second coat. Once I have finished applying the second coat, I will pop this in to cure for 30 seconds as well. Now I did do 2 coats on all of the nails, but I've just showed you it on 2 of the nails because I didn't want it to be too repetitive. So here we have our cured bases all ready for some nail art. I have just remembered the 5th nail of the red one, that does only have 1 coat of gel polish because I'm going to do some sugaring over the top of that one. So I didn't need to do 2 coats. But moving on to the nail art, we're going to do some water decals. So I'm using these water decals from Candy Nails UK. I will leave a link in the description box below to their website. They have some absolutely amazing water decals, stickers, vinyls and glitter. So do check them out. But here all I'm doing is cutting out that image as close to the image as possible. So I'm trying to get rid of as much of that white excess. And these particular ones do require a white background, so that's why I've made sure to pop my white gel polish down on the 2 nails that I'm going to be applying the decals. So I'm just going to bring those 2 white tips forward, and I've got some room temperature water that I'm going to soak that decal in for around 10 to 15 seconds. So whilst that's soaking, I'm just going to remove the tacky layer from the gel polish. Now there are different ways of applying your water decals, but today I'm just going to be doing the classic way of soaking them in some water and applying them over the top of the gel polish. So here I've soaked this one for around 10 to 15 seconds and I'm just sliding it off the top of that backing paper. First of all though, I'm just dabbing off some of the excess water. So you can see it slides off the backing paper nice and effortlessly. If it is still sticking to your backing paper, just pop it back in the water for a few more seconds. And then all I'm doing to begin with is getting it down on the nail roughly where I want it to be. So I'm just taking my time to get it positioned correctly. And then I'm working from the center outwards, just pulling out any creases and getting it as smooth as possible. You do get a little bit of playtime with the decal, so don't feel that you've got to rush too much, but you don't want to overplay around with them either. Just pulling that as taut as I can, and it will sort of start drying, so then it will hold in place and you are able to just push out any creases a little easier. And to help this lie flat, I'm just going to cut off the excess here. I'm just cutting around that excess. I don't have to get it all off because I will remove any further excess with some acetone. This just helped it lie nice and flat around that cuticle area. And you could again do this exactly the same if you was applying it to your client's nails. You would just be really careful when you're trimming it with the scissors. As you can see, that's applied nice and smoothly. We've not got any bubbles or creases. So I'm then going to move on and do exactly the same with the second one. So I've soaked it for around 10 to 15 seconds. I've just sped through doing it on this one though, because again, I didn't want the video to be super repetitive. And I didn't want the whole nail to be that Christmas jumper look. I wanted it to just be 3/4 of the nail. So that's why I've just placed it down the way I've placed it. I'm just sort of having a look at the image and trying to line it up so it's exactly the same. Now on one nail, on the first nail, I'd actually put this on upside down. And that was what I just realized just there. So I decided to make it match. I'd put the other one upside down as well. But it doesn't really matter with these style decals. Again, I'm just smoothing it out really gently with my finger. You could also do this with a silicone tool or a cotton bud, but I find it easier if I've got gloves on to just do it with my fingers. And then once again, just trimming off that excess. And then I have allowed just a few minutes for the water decal to fully dry before coming in and doing the next step. So all I have here is a lint-free pad and I've soaked it in a little bit of acetone and I'm just running it around the edge of that nail. And as you can see, it's just pulled off all of that excess water decal. And this is a really easy way to do it as well when you are doing these on clients, because you can just run that acetone around the cuticle area and it will remove the excess. I personally like doing this before top coating, but you can choose to do it after. I just find that if I do it before top coating, I'm gonna leave a thin line for that top coat to seal the water decal fully in. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm just coming in and top coating a nice thin layer over the water decal before I move on to applying the striping tape. So whenever I'm doing any gel polish nail art like this, I like to keep all of my layers nice and thin. So I made sure to work with thin layers of the colour and then that thin layer of top coat, just because otherwise you're going to end up with a bit of a bulky nail. So here I'm just coming in with some striping tape, placing that down on the nail, pulling it nice and tall. I've made sure to give myself a little bit of excess that I can hold on to, just because it can be a little fiddly to apply. And then I'm going to trim off the excess striping tape. I used quite a lot of excess here, you don't need that much. But basically what I'm doing at this point is I'm trimming it just slightly in from the side wall so that there's a slight gap between the side wall of the nail and the striping tape. If you can't get too close with your scissors, you can also do this with a file, which is what I do think I end up doing. But basically you want that tiny gap just so that your top coat can fully encapsulate that in, and then it will prevent any peeling whilst you're wearing the set. So I did that on both of the nails so that they were matching, and then I'll come back further along in the video to top coat at the end. So now we're going to move on to one of the red nails. Now this one is the one that I'm going to be doing some sugaring on top of. So I've got my red base, and what I'm going to do is just apply a thin layer of top coat. And whilst that top coat is still wet, I'm going to sugar on this gorgeous red glitter. Now, I'm not 100% sure where this particular red glitter is from. I will try and double check the packaging, and if I can find the name of the company, I'll leave it linked in the description box below. But it is just basically a red and silver fine glitter mix. And I'm just sprinkling that on to that uncured top coat. So you do need to use a no wipe top coat for this step, by the way. And then I'm just running my finger around the side walls and the free edge just to make sure there's not too much glitter particles over the edges, and just to make sure it's nice and neat so it keeps the shape of the nail. And then I'm going to pop that in to cure, and I'm actually going to double cure this. So I cured it for 60 seconds and then popped it on for another 60 seconds just to make sure all of that glitter was fully set in place. And then I'm just taking a soft dusty brush and dusting off any excess. And then that is that nail actually finished, because with a sugared nail you don't top coat over the top. So moving on to the second red nail, I'm going to add some stamping. So I believe you can pick up this stamping plate from Smiley's glitter store, and I'm using my gold Nicole Diary stamping polish with my CJS Big Bling stamper. I am loving this stamper. I did recently do a haul video from CJS, so I'll try and leave that linked in the cards above. So I've applied my gold polish, scraped and stamped, and then I'm just going to apply these, just a little bit of stamping, nothing too out there, but I'm just adding the stocking and the bell. I'm loving red and gold together for Christmas. I think it's just that traditional Christmassy feel, and that's what I fancy doing for my first Christmas set. And then I'm just going to pop that nail aside to top coat further along in the video. So this is where I would come in and clean up my stamping plate, scraper and stamper. You don't really want to do this whilst you're picking up your image, because with stamping you do need to work quickly. So I always will do one image and then clean up before moving on to the next. Now on the next nail, I'm actually going to be applying some gold leaf. So I've come in first of all with the Kiki London rubber base coat. This is really great for applying more chunkier pieces of nail art, so chunkier glitters or anything that you want to really stick into the nail and encapsulate. And then here I've got my gold leaf. This is from Charlie's Nail Art, as well as the striping tape as well, so I will leave a link in the description box for those. And all I'm doing is I'm using quite large pieces of the gold leaf, so I'm not breaking it up too much, and then I'm just placing it down into that uncured base coat, just moving it around. And I basically want this in the bottom corner and the top corner. I'm just using my tweezers to get it into place, breaking it up if I need to. Just pressing it down very gently. Gold leaf can be a little fiddly to use, so just be careful with it and take your time. I'm just again coming in with smaller pieces here and there if I need to. I don't want it to have a too smooth edge. I wanted that quite rough look to it, if that makes sense. And then once I'm happy with how that is, I will pop this in to cure for 60 seconds just to really make sure that that gold leaf is set in place. And I'm then going to come in with my Kiki London rubber top coat and just give a nice even layer of this. The rubber tops and bases are slightly thicker, so like I said, they're fab for encapsulating things. Just because they've got that thicker consistency to them, when you're working with gel polish, they just make it all nice and smooth rather than having that lumpy bumpy finish. So I cured that for 60 seconds, and then I'm just coming in with my buffer and buffing out any of the excess gold leaf. I didn't need to use a file for this because the gold leaf will buff away really easily. Now that that's all of our nail art complete, I'm going to come in and top coat. So to top coat, I'm using my Kiki London No Wipe top coat. I'm just going to apply a nice even layer of this to all of the nails and then pop them in to cure for a full 60 seconds. Now, I absolutely loved how these turned out, but in all honesty, they were so easy to do. So they're definitely a salon friendly design if you are pushed for time. I know that with salons opening up now in the UK, lots of people probably have clients wanting to book in to get their Christmas nails done. And some clients do want a little bit more of an out there design. And I just thought I would show you guys a way of doing a design that looks like it's had lots of steps and, you know, really catches your attention. But because of the fact that we're using water decals and stamping, it's actually really quick and easy to do. So before I finish up, there's one last thing that I decided to add to the red and gold leaf nail. Originally, I was going to leave it how it is, but then I see I had these Christmas tree charms from Charlie's. So what I'm doing to apply these is just adding a thin layer of top coat, and then I'm going to set the tree into my top coat. Now, the only difference I would probably do if I was doing this on myself or a client is I would actually use a layer of jewelry gel, just because it's that little bit stronger than your top coat. So I would do a layer of jewelry gel, then my top coat and cure. But because of the fact it's just a display set, I'm just setting that charm down in my top coat. So once it's placed, I will pop it in my lamp to cure for 60 seconds. And the same goes for all of the other nails. Once I'd finished top coating them, I popped them in to cure for 60 seconds. And this was the finished result. So I hope you all enjoyed watching. I will hopefully have some more videos up on my channel soon. If you did enjoy watching, then please don't forget to like and comment. And if you're not already subscribed, I would absolutely love it if you hit the subscribe button. Take care. Thanks for watching. Lots of love. Bye bye.